gonna come after like in 20 minutes. So we will do long as you want intentions and distractions, temperature check, and how do you feel about reaching the minimum goal. But like honest talk, like do you really thought you were gonna make it? Like just be honest and express your feelings about it. So I will pass it on to Juanca.
Hey guys.
I just want to
Well,
say I'm recording, just in case.
I am super excited about reaching the minimum goal. I think that because we are having such accuracy from the trusted seed, it wasn't like money coming from everywhere. So we know that the money that we have reunited to initialize um, is money that has been curated and people that is value driven. So I think that that's what makes me more proud to be part of. And yeah, I think that everything is gonna be okay, and I am happy. I want to celebrate with you, and I don't have any distractions. I'll pass to Septimus.
Yeah, thank you, Juan. Yeah, for me it's amazing. Like we reach the minimum goal, it means we are going to experiment ourselves, like the common subgrade and collaborative economics. So even if we don't reach, like the target goal, I mean, we are going to do it. We're going to try it, and this is going to be so exciting. So I'm super happy for that. And I'll pass it to Dan.
Are you recording? Yeah. Well, yeah. I just want to emphasize, like, yeah, this is good money. No greenwashing, no bullshit. All trusted, beautiful people, value aligned. That's amazing. That feels good. And the only, I mean, yeah, intentions. Just talking about the hats and celebrating a little bit. Too bad I don't have a drink with me, but yeah. And otherwise, bring more champagne. Digital champagne will be nice. And distractions, I'm just refreshing the minters to see if anybody activates and anybody contributes, and that's fun. I saw like the hatch contribution like 2 minutes after the mint. I was like, oh my god, am I the only one awake? But it felt good anyway. Pass it to Edu.
Yeah, I mean, it was it was a full circle experience, I believe. Like we have had like this moment of work since, at least in my case, since November last year, and then Paris was a nice reaffirmation of the things that we were doing, and then having the hatch being successful, I feel it's another affirmation of that what we are doing is sort of in the right way, because it feels like a system that has the capacity to self validate itself, if it makes any sense. So I feel that the good practices that we are aiming at are taking shape with these kind of consequences. So that I feel that's a good full circle kind of experience, at least for me. So yeah, I don't know. It feels really good. Then I will pass it on to Griff.
There was no doubt in my mind that we were going to make the main goal. So like, I know you guys were scared. Like, I was pretty confident that we would, and I'm just glad I didn't have to throw in a bunch to make it happen. No, because that was always in my back pocket. It's like, it's like I have money to solve problems, so that's easy. But yeah, I'm glad I don't really have to. So that's really great, and I feel so good today. Like I'm on top of the world. I'm gonna meet up with Kevin Owaki and some other Denver people tonight, John Poller, and they still haven't put in, right. So there's still like and I'm talking with Jorge from Aragon and Scoopy Trooples and just a whole bunch of other people that I think are good for easy for 100% 10K or more. So I think yeah, and I think that I'm hoping that we can still hit 1 million. It's funny how Tam's like, what was it, 80? Her goals were perfect. 400K min goal, and a million target goal. That is what she had it right. We should have gone for that. I miss it. But yeah, so that's all good. What was the other thing? Intentions for the call. Honestly, I think the best use of my time during this call is to just keep DMing people, because we only have 2 days left, and I feel like just having a little DM hack session where we put on some music and hack around and talk about what we're talking. I don't know, like start pinging people. That's how that. At least the last half an hour, I would love it to have fun with you guys and do that. And I'll pass it. Eduardo, do you want to repeat the question from Mount Manu?
So Manu, welcome to the call. Basically, we are asking everyone, how do you feel about the hatch, reaching the minimum goal? If you have any honest thought that you want to share with the rest of us, and yeah, basically, how do you feel about it, and if you have any intentions and distraction for this call?
Hey guys, no, I'm just I'm just excited to be part of this. Be here sharing this with all of you, and yeah, you see how I can keep helping with the process. Like we've said, it's like the last stretch, so I just want to share this with everyone and see how I can help. That's the intention and distraction. I've got some pretty dope tacos over here, so that's a distraction, and I'll pass it back to. I don't know who's left. Maybe I was the last one. Pass back to you, Edu.
Yeah. So besides that, we will have a hatch goodbye party. I mean, a hatch outreach goodbye party next on the next call, like on the next Wednesday for this call. Same time, we're gonna ask Laser prepare a poster for us. So we will have some games, and I will ask you to bring something to drink and celebrate on the goodbye party for Hatcher outreach working group, and we'll have some just community building exercises just to have fun. And that's one of the point of the agenda. Then basically, well, Nate is not here, but we will have then do a sync today, actually, later on, to sort of see which will be the next communities that we will tackle with the TEC scouts. And now more than we have had reached the minimum goal, so we have exciting news to share and pass it on to the other communities. So we will do that, and probably we'll lay out a kind of schedule for that in the next Goodbye Hatcher outreach call. Then on the SWAT campaign, I don't know if you guys are aware of, but Evie and I are reaching out everyone to let them know about that we airdrop them the swag token. So basically, that list has been just updated. I don't know if you updated Dan, or it's Ivy who takes care of that update. But whoever did it, thank you for the last one. So, okay, so the last update was yesterday, and we had 91 contributors, let's say. So I think I don't know if I guess all of them are trusted seed members. So we have done, I think, roughly almost half of the list of the trusted seed. So that's not a bad statistic. And then oh yeah, Griff. Dan suggested there is 11 people who have done less than 50 die kind of test or submit to the hatch, and he suggested to pin them, to just like check with them and say like, hey, you were testing, or is everything okay, or blah, blah, blah. Do you have any thoughts on that? Maybe Dan, you can tell us who is this person. So some, maybe, I don't know if we can name people, but I don't know if that's a good idea, or we just let them be. So this is a question for you both.
Yeah, I don't know. One is Septimus. So just putting you on the spot, man. I know you were testing the hatch tab. So, but yeah, I mean, not naming names right now, but we can of course like maybe not below 50, maybe below 20 or something. Whatever, like, or people below 10. You know, it's definitely a test. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know what you think, Griff.
I am totally distracted because I'm like, talking to people. So can you repeat the question succinctly?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Basically, there is around 11 to 12 people who have only placed like a test fund, like they put like 10, 20 bucks to the hatch. So we're thinking, oh, maybe these people, they were just testing. So it could be nice to re-reach them to just ask them like, hey, is everything okay? Blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if that's being too pushy, for example. So yeah,
I don't think so. I think everyone wants the reminders. Everyone wants to know. There's 2 days left. Don't forget. They're like, oh, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I did the test, but now I can pull my money out of whatever investment and like jump in.
Sure. So yeah, then if you can just add the tag test token to the create, then I can do the re outreach. My God, that's a hard word to do. Also, there is one person, and this is also for you, Griff. There's one person who asked me, is there a timeline for Commons upgrade and when the TEC will be live? We have no timeline. Or do we have a timeline for
the expectation is about 2 months, 2 to 3 months, depending on how long it takes to debate the params.
Right.
So the parameter, so it's like within a month for sure. Post hatch, we will have the parameter debates going. Like our target is like having something ready within about 2.5, 3 weeks. And there's going to be some other DAO votes that need to get started next week.
Right.
Around people who lost their keys during the hatch.
Right. So it's within a month the discussion for the Commons upgrade will start, and the TC should go live 2 or 3 months afterwards, expectedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say I would set the expectations at 3 months.
Okay, done. That was one of the questions from someone who I outreach. Besides that, the next point on the agenda is now that we have
Next speaker, like really
the mission accomplished, so to speak. And you are DMing a bunch of people, Griff. What we talked with Tam was to sort of the people that we did some how do you say this, onboarding, because we onboarded manually, that it could be good to make sure or reminding them about the hatch in case they haven't. So I don't know, Septi or Juan or Griff already took a lot, but like if any of you were part of the onboarding sessions, if you, or one of the people that you send messages to, for example, Septi, that you send a bunch of messages, if you can check if there is a yes on these people, and there's anyone from your list that you think could be reminded today or so about it, just to check that out, and we send a message of just a little reminder like, hey, it's 2 days left, for the people that you have already sent messages to.
Yeah, and I had a question, like there's some people like they didn't answer back. So what should I do in that case? I mean, I feel like rewriting would be like maybe annoying. I don't know. Like, yeah, just wanted to know, what do you guys think?
I don't think that we should be cautious with being annoying.
Yeah, I
don't think we should be cautious. Like I think they want to be reminded. Remember, everyone's super busy.
Yeah, and I have found that most of the cases, a lot of the people who hasn't reply are because they are in different time zones. So when by the time we send the messages, they were just not, we was not the right timing for them, or it was too late for them, or too early for them. So messages like, I have received answer after 15 days, like, hey, sorry, this got lost, whatever. So I think just try to avoid the same message you sent before. Just like something more like, hey, it's Septi again. Just letting you know that the hatch we don't want to miss anyone. We're just sharing with you that this hatch is closing in today. So here's the link in case you want to take a look, and that's it. Like short and sweet. So we don't. It's not such a long message that they get annoying. Actually. You know?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
great,
one
great,
extra.
great news, new update. We just hit the min goal. It's happening. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Septe, just as well, you can go into TEC Curate, and now there is a column B that says who contributed. So you can check on the people that you reach out to, like who already contribute, and you want to go crazy, you can always go on XDAI and see how much. But I mean, I just did everybody that I added notes on everybody that contributed under 40, and you only had one that contributed under 40, and it's Manu from Doing Good, which I know he wants to contribute more, so I can ping him myself just in case. But most of your people contributed, man. You had a very good
Yeah,
rate.
you have the best ratio out of everyone.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I took the easy ones.
Yeah, Manu. Yeah, you're right. He needs to be repinged. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking the piece. Great.
I had some like
How
I
did
had
it go with the people that had your name on then?
like with literally the purpose of donating to projects on Pivot.
What's the question?
Yeah, the people who remember that yesterday we spoke about it, the day before yesterday, about the people who I labeled them under your name because there was no username on them. Do you have
Oh
any
yeah,
reply?
basically only 3 of them. We only had the email, but otherwise, I think like everybody else I found and notified, or either, yeah, everybody else I notified. Like even like over LinkedIn, I had a couple of them in LinkedIn that had at me over time. Yeah, probably will send a last minute message just in case to these guys because they're not as
And
active.
do you have any update with the Sean stuff?
Yeah, I mentioned it on the group that YG created with long-time financial guys. There's Johan and BK and Aiden is also there. They replied with emojis. Yeah, I don't know. I'll ping them on Friday again. Like, hey, whenever we had like 24 hours left, I'm happy to just shout to a lot of people like, hey. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I think BK sent me a message also asking. He was the one who asked the question about when was the timing for the upgrade and DC Live, and so on. So I guess he's thinking about it. I have no clue about that. And then you are right about the 24 hours. I will wait until the last 48 hours, 24 hours, something like that, to send messages again to the people that haven't had the yes on my list. Just a small reminder, the same that probably will Seb to do. And yeah, that's pretty much all. I think we got a lot of people, so that's quite good. I don't know if anyone wants to talk something else on this call, or wanna take the time to send messages like Griff. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna dance then. You see, you move like you were gonna dance. All right. So we can take the last 45 minutes. No, sorry, 35 minutes of this call. If you wanna do whatever you want, and then I will see you in community stewards, hopefully. Take care, everyone.